Hey, I'm Richie, and this is Five Guys Gaming.
The game you are looking at right now is F-Zero for the SNES. It was released in 1991 by Nintendo and is currently 30 cents on the Wii U eShop. I think it's personally worth it. It's a great game.
Today I'm talking about the PlayStation 4, Sony's next generation console. The console was announced February 20th at Sony's press conference for it, and they showed off the hardware a little bit. The hardware is an 8-core processor and 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's pretty important because that'll mean the games will run smoother. The graphics card isn't really a huge leap. It's not very impressive. It's not the leap that we were looking for, pretty much. But to me, that's fine because that means the PlayStation 4 will be cheaper, and that's a good thing because it's hard to sell consoles right now. Like the Wii U is $300, and that's pretty good for a brand new console, and it's having a hard time selling. So good for Sony there. And their controllers, though, I feel like they kind of jumped the gun a little bit. They kind of messed up because the DualShock 4 controller, that's the same thing as the DualShock 3, but there's a touchpad in the middle. And to me, that's kind of dumb because if you've ever used a touchpad, you don't like it for very long. It's kind of annoying, but who knows, Sony can do something interesting with that. Another feature that caught my eye is the ability to virtually pass the controller to a friend that's watching the game that you're playing. And to me, that's pretty dumb because you just bought a $70 game and you're letting your friend play it for you. That's stupid to me, but who knows? It could be really fun. I don't think it will be, but you never know. To me, the PS4 will be a good system. It is next generation. It's fantastic. It'll be cool. Sony has to make the launch good. And what I mean by that is that they need to back this thing up all the way. It can't be like the Wii U, who said it's going to have really strong third-party titles, and they end up showing them off and releasing them months and months later after its launch, which was kind of depressing. But Sony needs a strong software lineup for the PS4 to really make it successful. They need to sell it for a pretty good price. I'm saying like $400 to $500 sounds pretty decent for it. People are saying $300, and the hardware in that thing, they'd be selling it at a huge loss, a bigger loss than they would be selling it for $400 or $500. That's what they really need to do. They really need to make this lineup and launch really good, because if they fail at this, it's just going to be like the PS3 all over again, and that hurt Sony really badly. They sold the PS3 at a loss, but it was still way too much money, and that ended up hurting them so badly and making them really desperate now. If you can't tell how desperate they are, they're putting a touchpad on their controller. That's pretty sad. They really need to get away from the PS3 and make the PS4 special, because the PS3 and Xbox 360 became virtually the same thing with different buttons, and they really need to set apart their experiences for it, because the Wii U has set itself apart by having tablet gaming, which is really cool. They need to make a unique experience of their own, and ripping, stuff off like the Wii U nunchuck is now the PlayStation Move. They can't do that. They need to make their own unique experience, and I'm pretty sure they can, because they're a really great company and they know what the gamers want. What do you think about the PS4? Do you think it's going to be successful, or is it going to be another PS3? Comment below and share your opinion. If you enjoyed the video, like it. If you enjoyed what we said, subscribe to us. And if you want our opinions all the time, like us on Facebook. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.